My name is Iris Singer. I'm a psychoanalytic psychotherapist. I'm also an Israeli who spent all my life involved in the history and the conflict of Israelis and Palestinians. In 1959, as a young Jewish socialist, I joined a kibbutz in Israel. I soon became painfully aware that Ben-Gurion's promise of a state for all its people was not working. I witnessed the conflict being played out through violence and counter-violence. Even then, I was interested in what drove some people to violence, while others chose non-violence. Years later, in 2008, I was introduced to Combatants for Peace, a Palestinian and Israeli group of former mortal enemies. In our film, Moving Beyond Violence, Palestinian Bassam and Israeli Itamar tell us their compelling stories of how they stepped out of denial and out of violence. And I invited Dr. Jessica Benjamin, a relational psychoanalyst, to accompany their stories with her insightful psychopolitical ideas.
I'm Jessica Benjamin. I'm a psychoanalyst, and I've also been active in dialogue work in the Middle East with Israelis and Palestinians. This film is about two former enemies who found their way to a new perspective, a place of seeing and respecting the other. And it's about how, in a very different way, that empowers them. In the film, I will refer to that position as the third, a space of dialogue beyond those simple oppositions we tend to get stuck in. Sometimes I call it the moral third, because it's based on the idea of a lawful world in which what we believe and what we do coincide. We believe in a world in which there is respect for each human being, in which suffering is acknowledged and not ignored and denied. But how do we actually uphold those beliefs? Bring them into a situation where there's terrible conflict and trauma. This film tells the stories of two men, Bassam and Itamar, who found a way to step out of victimhood and embody those beliefs in an active way.
The Beyond Violence team, meanwhile, developed the concept of the ethical mindset. But what is an ethical mindset? Ethical mindsets prioritize hospitality and care as essential behaviors for well-being and survival. Examples are John Bowlby's secure attachment, centuries-old African Ubuntu, and certain religious and political ideologies and practices. For local and global survival, we need to step out of those political narratives which deny the ethical mindset. The accompanying website workshops are designed to assist our own exploration of how we can step out of denial and violence. You will have an opportunity to build an intervention if you so choose, and hopefully open up ethical mindsets in your own communities. The MBV site also includes an online forum for community discussions. There are numerous topics on issues of interest. We invite your comments. You can read the exchanges by simply visiting the forum discussions page. You can participate in the debates by logging in. Thank you.
في هذا الفيلم أنا أتحدث اللغة العبرية، ليس لأنها لغة العدو أو لغة المحتل التي تملى على الذي يرزح تحت الاحتلال على الإطلاق. أنا تعلمت هذه اللغة من أجل إجادتها وأستخدمها كأداة نضال من أجل شرح الوجه الإنساني والحضاري للشعب الفلسطيني، وليس للسبب الآخر. وأرجو أن لا يكون عامل اللغة هو عقبة أمام مشاهدة والاستفادة من هذا الفيلم. فأنا تعلمت اللغة العبرية لاستهداف الفئة المستهدفة بالنسبة لي هي الجانب الإسرائيلي وليس الجانب الفلسطيني، وليس لأنها لغة المحتل على الإطلاق. فأنا أعتز بلغتي وأنا أتقن اللغة العربية، ولكن كان مهم جدا أن أتحدث باللغة العبرية للمجتمع الإسرائيلي.